Hello guys, in today's lesson, we are going to be looking at the solution for the very first question we were given in our previous lesson on equations on modular arithmetic. Now in our previous set of lessons, we perfected everything on equations under modular arithmetic. We looked at various sort of equations. We looked at linear equation, then we looked at simultaneous equation. We also talked about quadratic equation. So we looked at the various kinds of equations that we could deal with under modular arithmetic, and we were given a couple of questions to get us tested. So this very question was the very first question we were given. So if you're just seeing this very question for the very first time, and you want to give it a try, I would advise you to pause this very video and make an attempt. So let's dive right into it. Now we're asked to find the value of x and y in 2x plus 3y equal to 3 modulo 7, 2y plus 3x equal to 6 modulo 7. Now I want to observe something. We are dealing with the same modulo. I said in our previous lesson that when it comes to simultaneous equation, especially with two unknowns, simultaneous equation with two unknowns, it is very feasible to get these unknowns when we have the same modular arithmetic. So 2x plus 3y equal to 3 modulo 7, and 2y plus 3x equal to 6 modulo 7. Now, how do we solve for the values of x and y? Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to rearrange those very stuff. Here we have x, we have y, so we're going to rearrange them. So that is 2x plus 3y equals to 3 modulo 7. Then the 3x comes to the front. That's plus 3x. Then plus 2y equal to 6 modulo 7. So that's equation 1. That's equation 2. What do we do next? The best approach you can use here is the elimination approach. You're going to eliminate x first. You're going to choose x to be eliminated. So if you're going to eliminate x, you're going to use the coefficient of x. Don't forget, we have 2 and we have 3 here. So what is the LCM of 2 and 3? The LCM of 2 and 3 is 6. So 2 divided by 6, that will give us 3. Times it with 3. 3 divided by 6, that will give us 2. So what do we have next? We're going to use this to multiply all through by the modulo. So just 2 multiplies all everything also, without touching the modulo. So 3 times this is 6x. 3 times this is 9y. 3 times 3 is 9. 2 times this is 6x. 2 times this is plus 4y. 2 times 6 is 12. Don't forget they are both in modulo 7. So what do we do next? The next thing we're going to do now, we're going to subtract. So just take off. So 6x minus 6x, that's 0. We've eliminated x already. So 9y minus 4y will give us 5y. 9 minus 12 will give us minus 3 in modulo 7. Very simple. So we've almost gotten the value of x. Once we get the value of x, we're going to fix it into either equation 1 or equation 2 to get the value of x. So we've almost gotten the value of y. So what do we do next? We're going to create a table for 7. We're going to get the multiples of 7. So 7 times 0 will give us 0. 7 times 1 is 7. 7 times 2 is 14. 7 times 3 is 21. 7 times 4 is 28. 7 times 5 is 35. So we're going to use each of these multiples of 7. We're going to add it to what we have here. That's minus 3. So let's start. 0 plus minus 3 is minus 3. We're not going to use this. 7 plus minus 3, that's 7 minus 3, which is 4. Let's try something else. 14 minus 3 is 11. 21 minus 3 is 18. 2 minus 3 is 18. So 5 I got 18. Bible number 5. We end up having 3.6. Let's try out 28. 28 plus minus 3. 20 minus 3 is 25. I think this is the best fit start. We could use the best fit multiple. So 5y equals to 25. How did we get that? Minus 3 plus 28 is 25. So the Bible cites, with a coefficient of y. So y is 5. So y is 5 modulo 7. So the value of y is 5. So the other ways we can also solve this, but I don't want us to spend much time on this. We can also use another approach by dividing both sides by 5, and then like what we did in our previous lesson, we get the multiplicative inverse of 5 modulo 7. The result we get, we use to multiply minus 3, then we convert it to modulo 7. That is fine. So y is 5, beautiful. So we're going to take the value of y, which is 5, we're going to substitute it into either equation 1 or equation 2 to get the value of x. So let's get that done right away. So 2x plus 3, y is 5, equals to 3 modulo 7. So what do we have? We have 2x plus 3 times 5 is 15, equals to 3 in modulo 7. So what do we have? We're going to send this to the other side. That will give us 2x. 3 minus 15 will give us minus 12, divide both sides with a coefficient of x. So x is minus 6 in modulo 7. X is minus 6 in modulo 7. So if x is minus 6 in modulo 7, so we're going to convert this. How do we convert minus 6, negative stuff like this to modulo 7? Now, there are various ways to do this. You could use this, you just create a table, 7 times minus 1, the negative multiples, minus 7. 7 times minus 2 is minus 14. So let's stop here. Minus 7 is smaller than minus 6. So we're going to pick minus 1. So what do we have? That's minus 1, remainder. So what are we looking for? We're looking for minus 6. Minus 6 minus minus 7 will give us 1. So what do we have? This is 1 modulo 7. So the value of x is 1. The value of 5 is, the value of y, I beg your pardon, is 5 modulo 7. So x is 1, y is 5. As simple as ABC. So let's try them out. Let's see if you're going to get this result that we have right here. So let's see if we're going to get this same result. So if x is 1, that's 2 times 1. Y is 5. 3 times 5 is 15. 2 times 1, 2. 3 times 5, 15. 2 plus 15, that is 17. 7 in 17 is 14. That's 2 remainder 3. That's 100% correct. Let's try out. Let's substitute those values into the second equation. If x is 1, so that will be 3 times 1, which is 3. Y is 5. 2 times 5 is 10. 3 plus 10 will give us 13. 7 and 13 will give us 1 remainder 6. 6 modulo 7. So as you can see, this is 100% easy. We solved for the value of x and y in this simultaneous equation using elimination method. Don't forget they're both in modulo 7. So I'm very sure that a couple of people got this very question right. It's very easy. So we've come to the end of today's lesson. If you've gained 1 or 2 things from this very lesson, I'd love you to give me a follow on Facebook at Revelation Up and subscribe to this very channel at EduMosaic. And also please share this lesson also with others. See you in the next lesson. Thanks and bye for now.